Alright, hey everybody, I'm back to you with another video from first week on Cedar Street. That's what I'm calling this one, okay? When I first moved on the block of Cedar Street, it might have been 1995, 1996. I'm pretty sure it was 96, okay? First house my dad managed to buy for us and everything else, you know what I mean? Like I said, every once in a while he did get his shit together and tried and everything. He just always fell back in and let himself go, you know what I mean? It is what it is. But also, in the beginning of this video, I want to give a shout out to a couple different people. Big Billy Panas, Little Billy Panas, okay? Big Bill, thanks for giving me permission to make a video and everything. Keeping these memories alive. Stott, I'm going to give you a shout out too. Thank you for being a part of the memories involving my dad. And same thing with Gaydosh, you know what I mean? Once again, thank you again for being part of my memories and everything else, okay? Hope you enjoy this next video, and here we go. First week on Cedar Street, alright? My first week on Cedar Street, I'm going to explain to everybody. You know what I mean? Once again, when you move on to a new block and everything and you're a little kid, all right, let's be totally honest, okay? Your parents always kind of have, you know what I mean, without even knowing, okay, they kind of influence, you know what I mean, the type of kids, the type of friends that you come into contact with you and everything. And, you know what I mean, sometimes it's not even intentional, okay? And these are 3 friends that I got right now that I'm going to tell you about that, you know what I mean, I ended up making when I first moved on to Cedar Street and everything when I was first in the neighborhood of Port Richmond. And, yeah, I mean, here they go, okay? First week there, okay, you know what I mean? Obviously, you move on the block, we're inside the house, okay? My parents and everybody are looking out the windows and all. They're trying to scope out the neighborhood. They're trying to see what, you know what I mean, what friends are going to be friends with their kids, you know what I mean? My sister Nicole was kind of a little older, so she already had her group of friends. But now, it's me, I'm about, you know what I mean, I'm a real young kid and everything, about 6, 7, whatever. And then there's my sister Ashley, okay? Well, they find a couple little girls that hang on the block and everything, Jess Johnson and everything, Kelly McMonagle, you know what I mean? My sister Ashley's got a couple little friends and all. And here, they eyeball out, you know what I mean, 2 friends for me and everything, too, as I'm moving on the block and all. And it was kind of funny because I remember my parents looking out the window. And we see this kid across the street, Gaydosh. We see him across the street. And at the time, I didn't know him. Here, my dad starts pissing himself laughing and everything. My mom and everybody, they're all looking out the window. My sister Nicole, I come running over. And we're looking over at Gaydosh, and I see him walk down the side of his steps. He's real young. You know how there was always that kid in school and everything that you would look off to the side and everything when you're in the bathroom and everybody's pissing, okay? And you got the one kid with his pants down to his ankles. You know what I mean? He's just, you know what I mean? That's just how he was taught and everything else. Well, here, Gaydosh runs down. He runs to the side of the thing, pulls his pants down to his ankles, looks both ways, okay? It's broad fucking daylight, okay? Everybody can see him, okay? This kid's white ass is freaking glaring in the sunlight. You know what I mean? It looked like a light bulb was on. So here, he's looking around and everything, and here he just starts pissing in the corner and everything, and my whole family's looking out the window. We catch him, we just start laughing, and I'm like, all right, well, you know, there's one kid for Jackie, you know what I mean? There's one guy that he get to hang out with and everything else. So here, guy runs in the house, and you see him run back in, and then you hear Mrs. Carr in the background, Gary, Gary, Gary. Yeah, he put that lady through the ringer, okay? She's one of the strongest old ladies I've ever met, too, I'll tell you that. Well, here, Gary comes booking back out of the house, comes running down to the garage in his friggin' flip-flops, and then you see him laughing in the side of the garages and everything, looking down while his grandmother's trying to figure out where the fuck he just went, okay? So, you know what I mean? That was my first week on Cedar Street involving Gary Gaydosh. Well, here, there was also another buddy of mine, okay? Billy Panas, you know what I mean? Yeah, buddy, you know what I mean? Rest in peace, bro. You're an awesome dude. You'll always be an awesome dude, and this is one of my memories with Billy, okay? I love him to death. A lot of people don't know this, okay? Me and Billy used to be real good friends when we were younger, okay? You know what I mean? We had our little clique. It was me, Billy, Panas, and Gary Gaydosh, right? That's who we used to hang out with, our little 3. And, well, here, you know, every kid does it, okay? You know what I mean? Where you're trying to scope out new friends. There's a new kid in the neighborhood. You have no idea. You don't know anybody and all. And as soon as you look down the block, you see somebody doing something that you might have in your house or something, and you're like, oh, cool, you know what I mean? That's a potential friend. I gotta go check that out and everything. So here, I see Billy down the block. He's playing outside with his dad and everything. Big Bill Panas. And, you know what I mean? Billy's got a wiffle ball bat, and you know what I mean? Him and his dad are tossing the ball back and forth and everything. Well, my dad's half a case in, okay? If I threw a ball with my dad at this point, okay, he would have thought I threw a handful of corn at him because he would have ducked, just thinking we're coming from every angle. So here, I see them down the block. I run in the house. I got a wiffle ball bat too. So I go in the house. I grab my wiffle ball bat and everything. I run down the block. I get introduced to Billy Panas and his dad and everything. You know what I mean? So me and Billy start hanging out. We start playing. We're kids and everything else. You know what I mean? We run halfway down the middle of the block. I'm on one end of the block. Billy's down at the other end of the block. Okay, so we always used to meet in the middle and hang out. All right, well, Big Bill Panas, you know what I mean? He goes in the house real quick. He's got to take care of something. So me and Billy, we're outside playing and all. And as we're playing, we're messing around, okay? We're tossing the ball back and forth. We're having a good time. Well, you know what I mean? Yo, we're little kids, okay? Little kids do it all the time, okay? I'm sure everybody's done it, okay? I'm sure you had that best friend, you know what I mean, that you're literally fucking arch enemies with one day, and then the following day you're his best friend again. Well, me and Billy, we did that back and forth, you know what I mean? We'd get pissed off at each other about something, and then we'd be best friends the next day. Well, here, Billy throws me a ball. I crack it with my wiffle ball bat. The fucking ball goes up on the roof, okay? I didn't mean it. It is what it is, okay? So we're sitting there. Billy's all upset and everything. I feel out of nowhere, whack, on the side of my ankle. Here, Billy's all upset. He cracks me in the side of the ankle. He's like, you roofed my only ball and everything. Now, he didn't hit me hard, but, you know what I mean? He was upset. He was a young kid, you know what I mean? It wasn't nothing personal or nothing like that. He was just upset that he lost his ball. So I turn around. I can't believe I just got hit with the wiffle ball bat. I crack Billy back with my wiffle ball bat. Now, we're in the middle of the fucking block, okay? The neighbors get called and everything, and here, me and Billy are having a sword fight with these goddamn wiffle ball bats in the middle of the Cedar Street block, okay? So here, once again, you know what I mean? I run down to my house after the whole thing happens. Billy runs down to his house, okay? Gets his dad, I get my dad, you know what I mean? They both come out. They're both walking down the street. Neither one of them have any intention whatsoever of fighting anything like that, you know what I mean? They fully understand that, you know what I mean? It's just two kids being stupid, and we're just, it is what it is. We're just two kids having fun and just having an altercation, you know what I mean? We're young. So here, they meet halfway in the block and everything, but they both want to come down, you know what I mean? I support their sons and everything. I get it and all. You know what I mean? I'm a dad too, you know what I mean? Anything happens with my kid, I'm going to stand up and go run too and all. So they come out, they meet halfway down the block and everything. I got told to keep down my end. Billy got told to keep down his end. Our dads meet in the middle, okay? Me and Billy ended up becoming real good friends after this, okay? And here, Big Bill Panas ended up meeting my dad and everything, and they actually, you know, Big Bill Panas knows my dad very well and all. Well, here, I don't know if anybody remembers, okay? Back in the day, Big Bill Panas used to have to hook up with a bootleg VHS tapes, okay? He used to, Bill Panas used to have a hookup, all right? I don't know if anybody remembers that. Well, here, my dad goes up, talks to Billy Panas' dad and everything else. Here, I'm waiting for him to come back down and everything. I'm a kid. At this point, I don't even give a shit anymore. I just want to get back to playing with my friend and everything. My dad comes down. He's got 2 VHS tapes in his hand, okay? And as he walks up, you know what I mean? He goes, it's fine, you know what I mean? Go down there, play with your friend and everything. Just knock off the dumb shit and all, you know what I mean? But my dad walks in. He's got 2 VHS tapes. I said, what are they? He turns around. He goes, oh, well, you know what I mean? Billy's dad gave me some movies and everything to watch. You know what I mean? We got one to watch later on for the family and everything. And then my dad takes the second tape and he slides it up real high. I said, what's that one? He says, don't worry about it. Now, I'll just leave everybody else to use your imagination on what that additional VHS tape was that Billy Panas' dad was giving my dad at the time, okay? Just use your imagination, okay? Obviously, I wasn't allowed to see it, and it was a personal tape that only my dad was going to be watching later. So, anyway, that's, you know what I mean, little experiences I have with Billy Panas where my dad influenced, and, you know what I mean, Billy Panas' dad influenced that one too, you know what I mean? That was our friendship and everything else. That following weekend, hey, I spent the weekend at Billy Panas' house, okay? Yo, we once again, bootleg VHS tapes, okay? Me and Billy must have watched Mortal Kombat fucking 34 times that weekend, okay? I swear to you, okay? So halfway through, me and Billy get a smart, stupid idea, okay? Really funny one that we thought, okay? We have this genius idea. We're going to mess with his sister a little bit. So here, we go in Billy's bathroom. We're grabbing all these different things. We go downstairs and all. We grab a whole bunch of different things out from under the kitchen sink and all. And we got this little box upstairs and we're messing around. We're pouring all these different chemicals in there. Yo, hey, that's where I'm confused, okay? Me and Billy, yo, kids today are eating fucking Tide Pods. We weren't eating that shit. We played with it and everything else, but we weren't eating fucking Tide Pods, okay? It blows my mind how these kids came up with just, hey, I'm going to taste this thing. No, me and Billy thought it would be a brilliant idea to make a smoke bomb because we're watching Mortal Kombat all fucking weekend, okay? We're convinced we're ninjas now, all right? So we're having a good time and everything. We started making our little concoction and everything. We're throwing shit together. And then halfway through, me and Billy are too young. We realized we can't make a smoke bomb. How we get matches? We're not allowed to play with matches. So here, it turns from a smoke bomb into stink bomb now, okay? That's what we decided. So here we're throwing everything together, and once again, we're not sitting there eating fucking Tide Pods or anything. We're not trying to fuck our day up. We're trying to fuck somebody else's day up. So here we take this little homemade stink bomb and everything, and we slide under his sister's bed and everything. And we did this for like a straight week, you know what I mean? I'm sure she was confused as shit when she finally looked under her bed and found all these weird-ass little things in there with all these different fluids mixed together. But you know what I mean? Like, that was my friendship with Billy Panas and everything. That was my first week on Cedar Street, and that's how I became friends with Billy Panas. Once again, dude, Big Bill, thank you for giving me the permission to make my video and keep my memory alive, okay? Here's another one, okay? Once again, everybody knows we're animal people and everything else, okay? We used to breed smaller dogs and everything else, okay? My dad was always, you know what I mean, hey, let's breed some puppies and everything. The kids will love it and everything, and puppies get to run around, okay? He never thought about all the heartbreak of all the puppies leaving after us wanting to keep every fucking puppy and everything. But, you know what I mean, my mom would allow it and all, you know what I mean? We had this dog, Rosie, and all, so we bred the dog and everything. And my dad put out a little article in the newspaper, you know what I mean? Puppies, $200-300 a piece, okay, depending on male, female. And here a family shows up in my house that lives a couple blocks. Turns out they live a couple blocks away from my house on Cedar Street, okay? Sure enough, I open up the door and everything. My dad lets his family come in, and it's a mom, Then there's, you know what I mean, his sister, Dana. And then here comes Anthony Stott. Of all fucking people, Anthony Stott comes walking in my door, okay? We're kids, okay? This is when we were young as shit. And believe it or not, okay, this is when Anthony Stott was the same exact size as me. Yes, believe it or not, okay, all my friends, okay, that I grew up with, they were the same exact size as me, okay? But as everybody started to get older and grow, okay, I don't know what happened. Somebody pushed a fucking pause button on my growth chart, and I just froze for a little while, and everybody else got bigger. So now hey, you got your skinny guy now. You know what I mean? It is what it is, okay? But here, Anthony Stott comes walking in my house, and they ended up getting a puppy off of my family, okay? So here they leave. And after that and all, you know what I mean, Anthony Stott, I'm sitting there, we were playing with the puppies and everything in the house and all, you know what I mean? I'm like, all right, cool, you know what I mean? This kid's my age. But that wasn't going to last long. His family was just there to get a dog. So they leave and everything, you know what I mean? It is what it is. 2 weeks later, okay, I'm outside on Cedar Street, okay? I'm not allowed off the block, okay? But I used to be real big into skate and everything. So I'm zipping up and down the block and everything. I'm on my rollerblades. You know what I mean? I'm doing all my thing. Once again, I get into the same situation that I got into with Billy Panas, okay? I'm fucking peacocking, okay? Everybody's guilty of it, okay? Everybody that's been a little kid's peacock before, okay? Where you're sitting there and you're checking somebody out and you're like, ooh, that's cool. You know what I mean? I do that. You know what I mean? Let me check it out. Let me check it out. You know what I mean? I want to go over and check it out and see what's going on and everything and try to do the same thing. Well, I'm outside. I'm skating and everything, okay? Once again, I'm still trying to make friends and all. I'm new to the neighborhood. And I see some kid come flying around the block on fucking rollerblades and shoot down my block. He's coming fast as all hell. Okay, well, I turn around and was like, all right, cool. Here comes another dude that's my age and everything on skates. So I start, you know what I mean, being a stupid kid. I'm trying to do a couple tricks and everything, figuring, you know what I mean, I'm going to get one of my friends' attentions, and well, I'm going to get this kid's attention and everything, and you know what I mean, I'm going to make a new friend and all. And as he's shooting down the block, I decide I'm going to try to shoot out in the street also, so that way I can kind of cut him off to start the conversation and to make a new friend and everything else. When and as I shoot out, here this fucking puppy comes, this dog comes flying out from in between two cars and knocks my legs right out from under me when I fall down, okay? And I'm like, what the like now at this point, I'm like, what the hell just happened? I get up and on here, I see this tiny little dog run down the block, and the dog looks real familiar. I turn around, I get up and everything, and Andy Stott grabs me by my arm, and he friggin' lifts me up, you know what I mean, like it was nothing, and he throws me back up on my skates. He goes, you all right? He goes, you want to help me catch my dog? I'm like, yeah, sure. So here now I'm booking down the block, okay, and I'm trying to help him catch his dog. I turn around, I get all nervous. I'm like, dude, I said, we got to hurry up, man. We got to catch that dog before it gets killed by a car. And he turns around, and his response to me, he turns around and he goes, yeah, he goes, either that or I'm going to kill it when I fucking catch it, okay? I'm a young kid, okay? Now, the Andy Stott, okay, thanks a lot, buddy, okay? I'm going to let you know now. You were my first experience when I was a younger kid of hearing a younger kid my age, the same age as me, use the F word so fluent like it was nothing, okay? Like I said, I wasn't ready for that, okay? I was still a young kid. This is before all the corruption and everything from the goddamn neighborhood, all right? So here, this kid slips the fucking F word. We're chasing this goddamn dog down and all. Well, once again, okay, I'm not allowed off the block. I have to stop at the end of the corner. So I stop at the end of the corner. He keeps taking me off after this dog, says he'll talk to me later and everything else. Couple days go by, all right? I'm sitting there, I'm bored out of my mind, I'm on the block on skates and everything, you know, I'm sitting there. Once again, luckily for me, I got lucky, okay? Here, I'm in a situation where, you know what I mean, I'm trying to make new friends and everything else. I'm not allowed off the block. My parents wouldn't let me off the block, okay? Well, luckily for me, Anthony Stott lost the dog at least 3 times a fucking week, so he was always up and down my block, so I ended up seeing the kid again, and that's how my friendship with Anthony Stott started and everything else. So, you know what I mean, these are just funny memories, like I said, that, you know what I mean, you guys got to try to keep alive. And I hope you find them funny and everything else. And also, at the end of this video, yo, if you got any memories with anybody that has passed on, okay, I'm challenging you now. I want to hear some stories, okay? I want to hear some positive, funny shit, okay, of stories you have that somebody that may have passed on, okay? You don't got to, these people do not have to fade away, okay? That's the whole point of why I'm doing this, okay, about my dad and everything else. These people do not have to fade away, okay? You don't got to let somebody's memory fade, okay? You can keep them alive through you, okay? And you don't got to mourn. It doesn't got to be sad, okay? Tell people your funny stories, okay? People enjoy hearing this shit, okay? Those people that have passed on have a lot of friends, okay? And those people don't know those stories, and they might enjoy hearing that shit, okay? You might brighten up somebody's day just by letting that little memory, funny memory out and everything else, okay? So keep them alive, okay? Like I said, do yourself a favor. Try to stay positive, everybody out there. Again, and thank you for watching my videos. I really do appreciate it. And once again, shouting out to Big Bill Panas. Thank you again for giving me, you know what I mean, permission to make this video. Andy Stott, Gaydosh, thank you guys. Like I said, used for friends when I first moved on Cedar Street, and these are memories I'll take with me forever. All right, thank you guys. Later.